Your Intel Mac still works, but Apple support is ending soon. Critical security updates continue for 3 more years after the official cutoff, but no new features arrive. To keep using your hardware beyond that window, install a Linux distro with a macOS style desktop. Let's explore 5 options that can give your old Mac a fresh lease on life. elementaryOS replicates the familiar macOS layout, dock at the bottom, top bar for system status, and unified app design. Every application follows strict design guidelines, so menus, buttons, and dialogues feel consistent. Under the hood, it's Ubuntu based, giving you the reliability of apt and access to Flatpak for apps not in the repositories. Performance is smooth even on older hardware. I tested it on a 2014 Mac Mini and saw minimal lag. Download from the official site, create a USB installer with Etcher or UNetbootin, and follow the guided installer. You'll need at least 4 gigabytes of RAM and 20 gigabytes of disk space. Zorin OS Core offers 4 desktop layouts. Zoren OS Pro adds 6 more, including a true macOS theme with subtle transparency. Pro also bundles LibreOffice, Brave Browser, and Evolution, so you're productive immediately. Like elementary OS, it's Ubuntu based. Hardware detection and driver support are rock solid. To install, download the ISO, burn it to USB, and choose the macOS layout during initial setup. Remember, the free version lets you mimic macOS yourself by installing GNOME Dash to dock. You'll need a 2 GHz dual core CPU, 4 gigabytes RAM, and 25 gigabytes storage. Ubuntu Budgie pairs Ubuntu stability with the elegant Budgie desktop, offering multiple layout presets, including macOS docks and Windows-style panels. Themes like White Sur, Mojave, and Big Sur-inspired skins are just a click away in the Settings app. Its Raven sidebar organizes notifications and applets neatly. Installation is straightforward. Grab the ISO, write it to USB, boot your Mac, and follow the installer. Budgie runs well on 2 gigabyte RAM machines, but 4 gigabytes is recommended for smoother animations. PopOS isn't the first distro you think of for macOS styling, but its default dock and top bar layout deliver a similar feel. What sets it apart is System76's focus on out-of-the-box hardware support. At install, choose the NVIDIA or AMD image to avoid manual driver hunts later. This makes PopOS ideal for graphically intensive tasks, gaming, video editing, 3D rendering. The installer also lets you encrypt your home folder. System requirements start at a 64-bit CPU, 4 gigabytes RAM, and 20 gigabytes storage. pearOS offered the closest macOS look on Linux with KDE Plasma, Latte dock, and real glass-like blur effects. Unfortunately, pearOS has been discontinued, no updates or downloads. If you miss that aesthetic, consider Cutefish OS. It's under active development, mimics macOS window controls and dock, and focuses on simplicity. However, it's still in the development phase and there's no announced timeline for a stable release. There you have it, 5 ways to revive your Intel Mac with a macOS-style Linux desktop. From the refined elementary OS to powerful PopOS, each distro offers a different balance of polish, performance, and productivity. Disappointed about pearOS? Keep an eye on CuteFishOS for a future alternative. Leave a comment on which one you'll install and share your experience. If this video helped you, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more tutorials on breathing new life into old hardware. See you next time.